Okay, so this one is Rain, still from the third album. This is the third song from their third album we're doing. Let's get right into it.
For so long I've waited, so long that I...
Nope, we're going to do something. Okay, I have the slight inclination that part of their genius comes from their lyrics. We're going to pull this up. I'm not missing out like I did on the last one. Okay, let's go back. Do it again.
For so long I've waited, so long that I almost became just a stoic statue fit for nobody. And I don't wanna get in your way, but I finally think I can say that the vicious cycle was over the moment you smiled at me. And just like the rain, you cast the dust into nothing.
Wasn't expecting that little kick drum to come in like that. Let's do it again.
And just like the rain, you cast the dust into nothing and wash out the soul from my head. So touch me again, I feel my shadow dissolving. Will you cleanse me with pleasure? Is that chemical cup that I can get down with, up like the moon and out like the hounds? A dangerous disposition, somehow refracted in light, reflected in sound.
Okay. One thing that I like is whenever artists will they'll rhyme things with the end of one stanza. One line will be a sound like whatever that word may be, and then what they rhyme it with is the half of that sound is the end of the next stanza and the beginning of the third stanza. Stanza. I don't know what the correct term would be there. So for that instance, or in that instance, he said, it's that chemical cut that I can get down with. Okay, so down with is the first part of the rhyme. Up like the moon and out like the hounds, The way he pronounced A, because the next line is up like the moon, out like the hounds, a dangerous disposition somehow. So the way he pronounced A along with hounds allowed that to rhyme with down with. It was kind of cool. Let's go back to it.
Chemical cup that I can get down with, up like the moon and out like the hounds. A dangerous disposition, somehow refracted in light, reflected in sound. I'm coiled up like a venomous serpent, tangled in your trance, and I'm certain you have got your hooks in me. I know the way that it goes. You get what you give, you reap what you sow, and I can see you in my face. And I know I am what I am, the mouth of the wolf, the eyes of the I can hear you say my name. So rain down on me.
So there is static in the background, rain, I'm guessing. I want to find precisely where that starts. We're going to go back just a little bit, maybe like 20 seconds.
If maybe it's all just
And go back just a little more.
nobody can say for certain.
Okay, it's right there. It's whenever it slows down, so nobody can say for certain. Prepping you for the following lyrics. I kind of read ahead one lyric. But yeah, I like that. I like that adding the theme, adding effects into what goes along with the lyrics.
If maybe it's all just a game. When I open my eyes to the future, I can hear you say my name. So rain down on me. Rain down on me. Rain down on me. Rain down on me. Rain down on me.
Was someone screaming in the background during that? Like very, very faint. They've toned that audio down a lot, but it started a little earlier. Let's go back. Okay, started at 23. We're going to listen to it again from 19, 18. Starts at 22 or 23. I like it. And he holds it for a while. He started it before the drop, which is cool. That was probably the most subtle usage of rain in the background of a track that I've ever heard in a song. If you're not paying attention, which I'm always paying attention, if you're not paying attention, you might not hear it, at least not at the beginning, not when it starts. At the end there, when the vocals stopped, the rest of the instruments stopped, you could definitely hear it. It was still faint. It wasn't like this very super clear, loud plinking noise on pots and pans. Earlier, probably 4 or 5 seconds after it started, it sounded like a tin roof, but they're recording that sound from like the next room over. So super cool. I like that. I think the lyrics improved. Again, maybe I didn't get as much. I didn't get everything out of these lyrics. It's just a very obvious kind kind of speaking on how he wants this individual to kind of consume him, like rain does with anything, saturate. I mean, he even says saturate in the lyrics at some point, saturating everything, washing away the salt on his hands. So yeah, maybe it's hard to say if I should focus only on the lyrics or only on the music. And I always tend to focus on the music before the lyrics. If I were to go back and watch or listen to this right now, I would ignore the music in general, and focus only on the lyrics. But I don't want to do two 15-minute long videos of the same song. So I try to get the best of both worlds here. At least get the most I can out of the instrumental portion of the song, and then get what I can out of the lyrics as well. So we'll continue to work on that as the series goes by. So cool. I think that one was a success. I liked that one. I liked the ending. I'm just a fan of that kind of like kick drum, bass, or kick drum and snare. Simple, but it's effective. And then it tones down at the end. It sounds like everyone's taken a step back from their mic and is singing. It's almost like a concert feel, like the audience is participating. And I bet that is a perfect spot for the audience to participate. I'm willing to bet a decent amount of money that he does indeed physically step back from the mic at that point and kind of wants the crowd to sing along with it. So cool.